Hello guys, welcome back to El Merengue Culé, moments away from Barcelona versus Real Valladolid, and Ronald Koeman went out with probably one of our strongest starting 11s, did choose to go for Mingueza and De Jong over Araujo. However, a few things are going to be imperative. First of all, De Jong and Messi cannot get a yellow card or else they would miss El Clásico, and most of all, we need to secure the 3 points. Let's get to it. Alright guys, that is the end of the first half, and straight away, I'm not content at all with the way we're playing. 0-0, nobody's gotten on the scoreboard, but right off the get-go, we started off very out of rhythm, out of sync. The passes were horrible, the movement wasn't there. We had a hard time just holding onto the ball. It felt like every other pass we did got intercepted, and it means 10 times more work we have to do defensively, chasing back. You see Griezmann, finding himself more and more away from the goal, and having to defend, acting like as an extra center mid, helping out Pedri, helping out Busquets, especially in the defense. The right side, especially both Mingueza and Serginho, that's a little bit too impatient when it comes to defending. They'll jump in the tackle when it's not needed. Overall, all these little individual mistakes are really hurting the rhythm of the game in our sense, and it's really boosting the way Valladolid is playing. They're playing a very direct game. Really well structured, very tight in the middle, and as soon as they win the ball, like we mentioned in the pregame, they push out wide and attack, especially on their left-hand side through Dest wing, and they have been superior, at least tactically, in my opinion. In addition to that, they're doing a great job of getting midfielders and just bombarding on up top, and players like Lenglet have had a very tough time tracking them, and it has led to very dangerous headers. In the first 10 minutes, they had two. Well, Lenglet was actually able to stop one of them, but the other one hit the crossbar. And Valladolid is playing really well and really complicating our game. One thing that I enjoyed seeing was how well De Jong is actually leading the back line. He's obviously playing central. He's the one telling him when to step, when to retreat, when to track runs, and I think he's doing a good job. Another factor that has been definitely annoying is the fact that, in my opinion, the referee is calling nothing our way. There's been at least 3 fouls right on top of the box that he just straight up did not see, and I thought at least one of those had to have been a yellow card. But what did we get out of it? Absolutely nothing. And you can see it from the players on their faces. Busquets, especially, Jordi Alba, Messi a little bit, although Messi cannot talk to the ref at all. Because again, like we've already mentioned, if he gets a yellow card, he misses the game against Real Madrid. So it's definitely frustration that Barcelona as a whole, that we have to keep under control. We can't, start racking up yellow cards. It is the end of the season. And Mingueza, I believe, is already on 3 yellow cards. A few other players are already on 3 yellow cards. Yeah, Griezmann I think is another player. So we're getting close to that 5th yellow card, and we don't want to miss a crucial game. We don't want it to be, of course, not against Real Madrid and also against Atletico Madrid. But those aren't just the hard games we have. We still have plenty of other tough games. So we have to remain mentally strong. And I did like the last final 10 minutes of the half. I thought we were pretty vicious, with a clear, goal in mind, a lot more forward, not just trying to tiptoe around it, and I do like that bit of extra aggression that we saw in the last 10 minutes. So hopefully we can start on the second half like that, improve on the interceptions, on the amount of balls we've been losing, and I think that will go a long way, especially in terms of the legs and how we defend as well. So that is a factor that we definitely have to clean up before the game against Real Madrid, because right now I am not content at all. I'll see you at the end of the game, and hopefully we get a goal. Oh, what a half Barcelona just put me through. Oh my God, DEMBELE pulls a miracle. I don't know, where I really thought we were gonna tie that game. From the beginning of the half, I really didn't think we stood a chance of scoring. Valladolid truly played a really good game. The second half was actually pretty similar to the first half, and the Valladolid remained very compact, and their head was in the game. Though from the first minute to the last minute, they were just intercepting everything. Our passing was pretty weak, especially De Jong. We started off the second half by moving him up to the midfield, going back to a traditional 4 in the back. formation, and just De Jong was looking a little bit weak, a little bit tired, very passive. And I get to some extent, like, he can't risk a stupid foul and get that 5th yellow card right before the Clásico. And there were 2 plays that, I would normally see him try to look for that foul and then just like last minute be like, look, let's play it smart. That's going to be a yellow card. So, there was that sense, but I thought we played a pretty weak game. The second half, more of the same, just kind of playing lethargic. We honestly looked pretty tired. I know a lot of the players played a lot of minutes internationally, but a lot of them got a good amount of rest. Messi, in my opinion, had a pretty weak game, turning over a lot of balls, which again forces the rest of the team to have to just cover so much ground just to win those balls back. And that was time and time again. Every 2 minutes, you just see us chasing back for balls that we shouldn't be chasing, and it really complicated the game. As the half progressed, we became a little bit more of the aggressors, push more. You see Gled pulling long shots. Valladolid just kind of just sat back and locked themselves in their box, and it was hard. Our only chances really came from Jordi Alba, like little link-up play on the outside, trying to look for a cross in. Nothing was working out for us. Again, our defensive play was pretty weak as a whole. Eventually, we did get one counterattack. Valladolid finally pushed up. Messi gets the ball, holds the pass, finally finds Dembele, just barely on sides. Dembele pulls a great shot. Then Masip, again, one of the men of the matches of this match, for sure, pulls an amazing save. Griezmann got very unlucky not to convert that header. And right there in my notes, I have a bad feeling. That was the moment that I really thought for sure this game was gonna end on a 0-0 note. I really did not see how we were gonna break them down. It's just, we weren't flowing, we weren't linking. It was like everything we've been working for right before the international break kind of went out the window. I don't know if it was like the individual players just kind of getting a sense of how their international coach wanted them to play, and just kind of forgot a little bit of what Ronald Koeman has been building for this whole season. But the game progressed. There was a little bit of a handball from Jordi Alba. When I saw the replay, I was pretty certain it wasn't gonna get called. It was a natural position. He didn't have enough time to react. Sure enough, it didn't get called. So, still, I would say we got lucky in the sense that a different ref could have called it, I guess. But we progressed through the game. Dembele gets brought down and was definitely a counterattack. But the ref pulls out the red card, and I think it surprised all of us. I don't see how that was a red card. I'm glad it was, because I think it ended up helping us. But honestly, from a I'm definitely biased, but it was not a red card for sure. It was a pretty harsh foul from behind on a counterattack, but not for a red card. And the Valladolid players definitely voiced their disagreements. But from there, we kept on trying. And it was more of the same, just this gridlock sensation that we just weren't gonna get the goal. Trincao gets subbed in, Ricky Puig gets subbed in, Martin Braithwaite gets subbed in, and it just didn't really work from there. Trincao gets an opportunity, which is probably a few inches shy of connecting with the ball. And finally, in the 90th minute, De Jong, again, just at this point, we're just throwing up everything up there. Our formation is just asymmetrical. De Jong puts in a cross, and Alco runs in there, gets a little flick on. I don't know exactly what happened, and the ball lands to Dembele, and props to Dembele, pulls a great first touch shot, and it goes in. And oh man, if that was a live reaction, I celebrated that goal like crazy. Was it deserved? Did we really deserve to win this game? Definitely room for debate on that one. I think we played pretty weak. if you haven't gotten that already from the video, I think Dembele overall, apart from pulling that miracle, played very, very weak. He just looked, I don't know if it was out of ideas, but just out of rhythm, just not really flowing too well. But we take home the 3 points, and that's all that matters. The league remains in our hands, and now the table is looking tighter than it has been all season long, and we love to see that. Atletico Madrid sits up top with 66 points. We sit right underneath them with 65. Real Madrid sits right underneath us with 63 points. Now keep in mind, we still have to play Real Madrid. We still have to play Atletico Madrid. So this league is 100% in our hands to win and to lose it, really. If we lose to Madrid, Madrid jumps right ahead of us. If we lose to Atletico, assuming they won't drop any points, which they still can, it's Atletico's chance to win it, or Real Madrid. This league is going to be so tight, and you're not going to want to miss out any of the games. We're definitely going to be doing live reactions, maybe even streaming El Clásico. So if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on. Guys, we got lucky to take home the 3 points. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you let me know by hitting the like button. Let me know what you thought of this game. Maybe you thought we played the best game Barcelona's played this whole season. I don't know, guys. But with that, Visca Barça, we take home the 3 points. Vamos! Vamos!